I came across this website that shows some interesting stats of the number of Bitcoin millionaires, multimillionaires, or even billionaires out there. In this video, I'm going to profile a few people who got into Bitcoin early and could be the ones who are still holding millions or even billions worth of Bitcoin. As well, I'll share a few ideas on what you can learn from their success. Hey traders, this is Mike here. I've been an active trader for over 21 years and a trader coach for the past 15 years. In my videos, I profile all the top traders in the world and teach you how to replicate their incredible success. I've been fortunate to train many successful traders, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the crazy amount of wealth generated by Bitcoin traders. Now, due to the phenomenal price appreciation of Bitcoin or BTC in the past 10 years, many people have become very wealthy by being a big believer in Bitcoin. Now, some people believe in it so much that they've continued to hold or even accumulate more Bitcoin over time. These people, called Bitcoin bulls, believe that it could go up much higher, and there are price targets out there of $100,000 by the end of 2021 and $400,000 by the end of 2025. Now, this will lead to even more Bitcoin millionaires, and according to the cryptocurrency data tracking firm BitInfo Charts, in early 2020 there were about 15,000 accounts holding at least $1 million worth in Bitcoin. At the beginning of this year, 2021, there were about 25,000 people owning at least 1 million. And as of today, there are close to 100,000 accounts. Also, there are 41,000 accounts who hold over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency. Now, while many Bitcoin billionaires will likely remain anonymous, let's profile several prominent Bitcoin billionaires who are contributing to the crypto movement's development and how you can learn from them. The wealthiest known Bitcoin billionaire with a net worth in Bitcoin around $3.2 billion is Microstrategy Zhan. He's the co-founder of Bitmain, which is China's largest digital currency mining company, specializing in selling ASIC chip miners. Now, obviously, it would make sense that he would become so wealthy by mining an asset that has skyrocketed in value. Now, if you want to get wealthy like Microstrategy, you can look into mining Bitcoin by buying a Bitcoin mining rig like Bitmain's, which is a special type of hardware designed specifically just for mining Bitcoins or other cryptocurrencies. Now, these rigs aren't cheap, as some of them can cost as much as $10,000 USD. Now, I'm not going to go into detail about Bitcoin mining here, but you can either buy the rigs or rent them from someone who operates a mining operation. If Bitcoin prices continue going up, then you can get a very good return on your investment. Another person who became very wealthy through Bitcoin is Michael Saylor. He's known to personally own around $600 million worth in the cryptocurrency, but his company Microstrategy, who he's a co-founder and CEO, has actually been acquiring Bitcoin aggressively since August 2020, and as of today, the company owns over 92,000 Bitcoins, which is worth over $5 billion. With his $1.2 billion stake in Microstrategy, a publicly traded company listed on the Nasdaq US markets, and his personal holdings of Bitcoin, he has benefited immensely from Bitcoin's rise. So how can you get wealthy like Michael besides buying and holding on to Bitcoin? Well, you can buy stocks of companies who look to add Bitcoin onto their balance sheet instead of just merely holding cash. Here's a price chart for Microstrategy for 2020 to 2021. You can see that the price of the stock hit a low of here in March 2020 of $91, and it went as high as $13.04 here in February 2021, and that basically has been an increase of 1,300% in the price of the stock price in essentially less than a year. So obviously, besides the company's fundamentals driving the stock price higher, one of the key drivers of the price is the fact that the company is holding an asset like Bitcoin, which is rising in value. Another Bitcoin billionaire is Changpeng Zhao, known as CZ. He has a net worth of over $1.9 billion in Bitcoin. He's the founder of Binance, which is the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange by trading volume. Binance, which also offers its own coin called Binance Coin, or the symbol BNB, has done incredibly well due to the strong interest in trading cryptocurrencies. Now, another way to get wealthy like CZ is to buy other cryptocurrency coins which are associated with Bitcoin's popularity. Take a look at the price of the Binance coin, which has skyrocketed in value from a low of $1.50 in late 2017 to as high as $690 in May 2021, a price appreciation of over 45,900% increase in less than 4 years. Now, all three of these Bitcoin billionaires not just became rich by buying and holding Bitcoin, but by investing in other Bitcoin related businesses, which have also skyrocketed in value. Let's look at the chart of Bitcoin and analyze where you can buy into Bitcoin. So you can see here a chart from 2011 to about 2021 right now, about 10-year time frame. So the initial surge in the Bitcoin price was to about $30, only to see it collapse all the way down to about $2 in about a year. So if you were an early Bitcoin adopter, this was probably a good time for you to buy. Then the price recovered and basically exceeded the all-time high of Bitcoin, which is $30, and went all the way to about $200. Again, only to see it come back down. So again, this is another opportunity to buy around $75. And then you can see that every time it rose back up, it made all-time highs again. And this time it went all the way to about $1,200. And again, this was a massive rise of Bitcoin essentially in only a few years. And then you can sort of see that over essentially the next, from 2014 to 2017, the price basically fell down to around the $177 area. So again, this was a good area for any of the Bitcoin believers to essentially get into Bitcoin. And you can see here it rose very, very sharply. Again, broke the previous all-time high of $1,200 and then immediately skyrocketed all the way to about a little over 20,000. And then it fell back down very, very sharply, settling down in the 4,000 price area. Again, this is another good area to get in. And you can see here, went back to around 12,000, couldn't recover, couldn't make new all-time highs, fell back here. This was March 2020 during the COVID crisis, went as low as under 4,000. So again, another good opportunity to get into. And this is again where recently in the past year, the price of Bitcoin has really risen from a low of around 4,000 all the way to a high of almost 65,000. And currently we are at around 50,000. So you can see that there has been many time periods in Bitcoin where it's made an all-time high only to see it fall back down. And essentially you kind of want to buy back in to Bitcoin or buy into Bitcoin once the price stabilizes. So what can you learn from these Bitcoin millionaires or billionaires? I listed a few lessons here. First lesson is hold. Now, HODL is an acronym standing for hold on for dear life. It basically means that if you believe in Bitcoin, you will keep holding on to your position even if the price is dropping in value. The premise is it will go back up or go even higher. Now, this has certainly been true because every time Bitcoin prices have reached a peak, it has fallen sharply afterwards, but only to see it reach new all-time highs. many people became millionaires just because they never sold any of their Bitcoin holdings. Buy low, sell high. Now, we've all heard this term before, but how many people follow it? Many people buy high and sell low. In the Bitcoin world, we want to buy low when nobody talks about Bitcoin. When it's a forgotten asset class where the price is not moving up or just going sideways, this is actually the time to buy. Now, when do you want to sell? Well, when there is lots of media coverage about Bitcoin and how the price is going up rapidly and how you don't want to miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's when everyone, including your grandma or anyone unsophisticated about Bitcoin, tells you to buy. Now, this is actually the time to sell. Some Bitcoin millionaires have become wealthy by accumulating large quantities of Bitcoin when prices are cheap and only to sell them when prices skyrocket in value, and then buy back once prices fall back down. It's a cycle that you can repeat as well. The last lesson is invest in the cryptocurrencies industry. Now, many Bitcoin enthusiasts don't just become wealthy by only holding on to Bitcoin. They buy and hold other coins which have great potential, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum. In future videos, I will talk about traders and investors who made a killing in Ethereum. Also, you can invest in public companies which are in the cryptocurrency space, whether they are crypto exchanges like Binance or Coinbase, or mining operators like Bitmain or Riot blockchain. One thing is for sure is that there are tons of opportunities in this space. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, there are 3 things you can do. First is smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, hit the subscribe button to watch more videos like this, and hit the notification button so you'll be notified of future videos where I profile the best traders. Second, if you're looking to learn how you can be the next top trader, please go to my website, mikesir.com, to download my free ebook, Become the Next Millionaire, where I profile a few of my millionaire students. Lastly, if you're looking for a mentor and want to learn directly from me, please go to mikesir.com to apply to work with me.